Well, hello, welcome to the Walnut Hill Church of Christ reopening procedure video. For recording purposes, I'm going to take this mask off. Our hope is that the policies that the elders are putting in place and the information helps us get back to worship in person sooner than later. And so we want to explore and give you some of the ideas that the elders have established, policies they've established that are coming up. I'm going to cheat a little bit on my sheet here. Once we are back in live services, we will continue to live stream. So people that don't feel comfortable coming for medical reasons, feel like it's safer to stay home, we'll still be live streaming, so you can still worship with us online on Sunday mornings. Some will be in the building, some won't for a while until things settle down. Once we come back to the building, when you leave your vehicle, the elders are asking that everybody put their mask on and that they keep their mask on the entire worship service except for during the Lord's Supper, and then that they put it back, take it off once they get back out near their vehicle. They can take it off at that point. For safety reasons and to be considerate of everybody, the elders are asking very strongly that everybody comply with all the policies that we're going to go over here. I heard of one church that they reopened with the policies, and then members started shaking hands and hugging and just disregarding all of the things the elders had set in place, so the elders had to close the public service down again. Some of that is because there'll be people's health will be compromised as a result of that. So we want to make sure that we abide by the things that the elders are asking us to do. Let's just see here. Remember to bring your own mask. If you do not have a mask, there'll be some here that you can available for you. There's hand sanitizer in several different places inside the building. So let's go inside in just a moment. One last thing, again, I want to repeat. If you have health complications, it's better that you stay at home. We'll be live streaming, and so you won't miss out. We don't want someone to feel like, well, if the building is open, I have to be there. It might be better for you health-wise not to be there. And so we want to encourage you to make the right decision. So let's go inside. Okay, once you come in the front doors, we've moved the portable rolling greeter station over here. You'll see signs about distancing, about symptoms and so on. If you have been sick in the last 2 weeks, any COVID-like symptoms, we ask that you stay home for at least 2 Sundays before you come in. If you've been around people that have tested positive for COVID-19, we also ask that you stay at home for a couple of weeks until the dust settles a little bit. If you're feeling sick on a Sunday morning, obviously stay home. We don't want you to drive all the way over here and then have your temperature checked and then have to go home anyway. Okay, once you get down the hallway past the men's restroom and the water fountain and so on, you want to go straight into the auditorium, no lingering in the hallways, handshaking, hugging, and so on. If you need to use the restroom during services, we ask that there just be one person in the restroom at a time. There are 3 little restrooms for children back across from the fellowship hall next to the nursery and so on, that if moms or dads want to take the kids back in there during worship, they're welcome to do that. On the way to the auditorium, you'll see this table right as it goes out to the playground. On this table, there will be a baggie that will have inside of it the Lord's Supper. So we ask that you grab one baggie, take it with you inside the auditorium, take your mask down during the Lord's Supper time. It has like a little hourglass, so you can open one side and take the unleavened bread out, and then flip it over for the fruit of the vine. After you take the Lord's Supper, then if you'll just put the empty container back inside the baggie and just leave it on your seat, and it'll be picked up after the worship service is away. Okay, regarding the contributions, you can either give online, which I've seen a lot of members doing. They're giving online, or they're mailing in their contribution. Some people are dropping it off at the new mailbox that we have that's just to the left of our doors. That's a secure safety lockbox inside. You can put it on the info station there where it says the elders. And so there's several ways where you can help with your contribution to avoid physical contact with people along the way. Okay, once we come into the auditorium, the elders ask that we be seated immediately. You'll notice that there will be like red ribbon marked. The pews are going to be marked off to maintain social distancing. And families obviously can sit together, but we need to make sure, usually we're going to be sitting on the ends, family one on one end, or a single person or a family on the other end to maintain the social distancing. And you'll see that throughout the auditorium. We're going to continue to use the music, the praise and harmony music that we've been using on Sunday mornings. We'll continue to use that even in the auditorium to help our singing, because we'll obviously have less in attendance. And so we'll continue to use that, as it also will be live streamed for those that are at home. Okay, we will not have any children's Bible classes, no child care provided during our worship service. So families will sit together in the auditorium, which, you know what, might be a good thing. It might be a good thing to explore that a little bit. We're used to the nursery, we're used to Joy Explosion and so on. There are 6 classrooms in this wing across from the fellowship hall. So if parents do need to take their children in there, they can continue watching the worship service on their phone while they're tending to changing a diaper or whatever. That will help alleviate the problem by having the extra rooms available. So if parents do need to use them during the worship, they can do that and then come back into the auditorium. After services, we will dismiss by sections, and you'll get further instructions on that at that time when we come together. But also make sure you keep your mask on, maintain your social distance, return to your vehicle, wave, talk at a distance, etc. We're going to send out a survey in the next few days by email or by text. Please respond back to the survey so we can know how many people we might expect in person, which will help us better plan for our Sundays ahead. Well, okay, we're hoping it won't be long. It's been terrible that we have not been able to be together all of these months. We hope that fill out the survey. If you're able to come back to worship services without some sort of health condition issues that you have to address, we hope that everybody will get back together. We'll be able to sing together, worship the Lord together, and have some fellowship at a distance, but still have some fellowship together. Some churches that I've heard of that have come back together, they have tears in their eyes. They're so happy to be back. And so hopefully this whole thing will end before long. Throw the mask. Maybe we'll have a mask burning party out in the parking lot together, where we can start having fellowship luncheons together, etc. So we'll see you soon. Be sure you fill out the survey. Be sure you have in your heart your desire for unity and love, so that you're willing to do whatever the elders ask for us to do just to get through this transition and until we get back to where we want to be. Have a great day.